night for NASCAR 07 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, of course known as nowadays, at this point in time, it was the Lowe's Motor Speedway back in 2006. It's the running of the Quaker Steak and Lube 200. So 200 miles, 134 laps around this mile-and-a-half racetrack. We'll be starting at the tail, trying to work our way to the front, and try to go on and get a race win here tonight, and try to make it 3 wins in a row with Ted Musgrave. It took us 4 races to get our first win, but we got back-to-back, winning at Old Spice Speedway last night in a full race, and then a 50% race on Monday night, which ended up taking place at, of course, the Martinsville Speedway. So here we go, full race. Let's get this one underway, and hopefully we nail the setup from the get-go, and we don't have to make any major adjustments going forward once we get into pit stops. 126 truck on the pole for this one. Green flag is in the air, and we are underway at the Lowe's Motor Speedway. First race with the points lead. Taking it after winning each of these last 2 races. Only 3 different winners, though, in these first 5 races of the season. 2 for our driver, Ted Musgrave. 2 for Bo Phillips, fantasy driver. And another fantasy driver, Hans Good, has 1 win on the season, which came on the last mile-and-a-half track. That was an oval. And he led the most laps in the mile-and-a-half road course race yesterday. So we'll have to wait and see if Hans Good's going to have another good run here tonight. He comes into this one second in points. Truck feels like it's handling well off the initial start. Still in last, though, after 2 completed laps. Oh, contact! Craig Kinzer almost goes around. Off turn 4, he made contact with the truck to the outside lane of the racetrack. And honestly, if he didn't sideswipe the 9 of Musgrave, I think he was going to turn around.
Outside, got one outside.
Yeah, 2 rivals right in front of me. I don't like that. Oh, and a clip of the apron, and sideways goes Musgrave on turn 3, lap 3. Definitely don't want to clip the apron here at Charlotte. I'm surprised I was able to save it. Lost a lot of time, though. I mean, a lot of time. I always forget that this is just like the most narrow mile-and-a-half track at this time period. Still kind of is. But not being able to really clip the apron on this track, I mean, it makes it very difficult to pass.
Alright, interval between you and the leader is 4.5.
Even though these truck races are shorter, still a longer race, generally speaking. Honestly, handling-wise, the truck feels great. It's going to be tough to say, you know, what we have for race-winning equipment until we get closer to the front of the field where other fast trucks are running. But right now, I mean, it looks all right. Just got to keep it clean. Keep the tires underneath it as well. Just because it's handling well now doesn't mean it's going to 50 laps from now when we get on older tires. Definitely got to keep them sliding it like we did that one time a couple laps ago. Man, there we go again. I clipped the apron. I saw the hole open on the bottom, and I tried to go 3 wide. And this track's just not wide enough to go 3 wide. Twice Musgrave has gotten loose in turns 3 and 4. It's only from clipping the apron. When I don't clip the apron, it handles fine. Michael Turner, thanks for tuning in. A little bit of a stack up off turn 4. Well, this will be some free positions for the 9 truck. Almost turned the 138. Look out. Yeah, he's upset with me now, by the way. Squeezing under Bobby Hamilton. Oh, I clipped the apron again. We're good. It's so hard to run side by side in 3 and 4, let alone
3 seconds on the leader.
off the exit of the corner especially. I don't want to be on the top or the bottom. Top, I might be in danger of hitting the wall. The bottom, at least there's some open pavement there. I just get loose when I hit the apron. I'm just trying to make sure I don't make contact with too many guys right now. That's the big thing.
Clear all around. The 137 car. High up high.
A lot of fast trucks. Towards the back here, a little contact with the 33 of Hornaday.
Clear. The 33 car. Making his move on the right.
Guess I just got to create my own space.
Number 130. Trying to block. Still there. Clear, clear. All clear.
You clear Legacy. Got Timothy Peters, Legacy's teammate, right in front of us. Wilson Eubanks is a rival. So he's not going to make his pass easy. Got 2 rivals on the bottom lane in front of us.
Hard for you to get around them. Clear on either side. Going outside.
Big run, middle of the corner. Musgrave looking to the bottom of the track.
Hold it steady.
3 wide into turn 3. It is tight.
Got just the pace.
Eubanks going down the track.
Number 103.
Took a swipe at the 9, and the 9 then into the back of Claiborne.
Number 130. Down low, down low.
Oh boy, knocked up the hill and into the wall.
124 is coming up quick. The 130 car. Inside.
And now he crams me into the wall again. Jesus.
All clear, bud.
These guys are ruthless. Ruthless in the truck series. What is this, 2024?
Stay patient. You're about 3 seconds behind the leader.
I thought this was 2006. I thought there was more class in this series.
The 103 car. High up high.
This guy's gonna try to hit me too. I don't like it when we're 3 wide and he may try to do that, but nope. I backed out of the gas. I let him in front of us. That wasn't gonna work out very well.
103 is going for the wall.
Get by Hans Good.
That's one last guy.
He's struggling right now.
Car on.
A lot of the heavy hitters are struggling though in the early going. At least they didn't qualify particularly well.
103 car.
Caution. And I spammed through it. Oh, geez. I spammed through it. I don't know. We brought out the yellow there. Looks like everybody's staying out. All right.
Clear, clear.
Try this again.
Number 103 is looking low.
Probably Claiborne that caused the accident there. Oh my gosh, he's trying to turn me on the restart.
Those tires fresh out there.
I'm trying, man.
All clear.
Crew chief telling me to keep the tires fresh. 'Cause I got somebody beating my back bumper in. Oh, I pushed up the track. He's going to try to slam me if he gets there. Stay away. Stay away. Just let me get up to speed, please. Please and thank you, sir. Mr. Spencer Claiborne. This thing's going to be beaten and battered driving through the field. I wonder if he ended up like wrecking the truck behind us, trying to take me out. I don't think he wrecked himself. He was sideways, but he didn't look like he hit the wall or anything. He's still just hanging there. I don't like it. Aaron Crocker up in front of us. Looks like Eric Darnell in the 99. We're pulling away from Claiborne a little bit now. Hectic start to this one. Already 20 laps in at Charlotte. 1 caution in the race. A lot of rivals that we made at Old Spice Speedway. We made a lot of contact with a lot of trucks. No, this is a full race. 100%. Just a 200 miler. Musgrave on the inside of Aaron Crocker for position. Battle for 20th. Clean pass made. Musgrave under Bill Lester. I haven't seen Todd Bodine yet, so that's good. Maybe he's actually having a good start to the race for once this season. 17th in points. He was 20 at the race before that, but he still finished outside the top 10. Lap down in, 14th or 15th last night? At Old Spice Speedway. Only 12 or 13 trucks finished on the lead lap, and he was the second closest truck to being on the lead lap at the end of it. That was a lap down. When am I going to stream the 500 lap Bristol race on Friday? Food City 500 at Bristol will be Friday on NASCAR 07. Moves are being made slowly but surely, but here we are. Shoved up the hill a little. Nothing too major. Going to continue on. As I scrape the wall also. All's good. Walmart. I saw that truck get loose to the outside, the 126 of Tingen. I'm so glad he didn't come down the track and he went up the track instead and got in the wall. Stacked up a lot of the trucks behind us and gives us a little bit of breathing room, at least from the rear bumper side of things. There's Todd Bodine just inside the top 10, at least for right now. Been seeing a lot of trucks slipping and sliding around this racetrack. Musgrave under his teammate now of Todd Bodine. This is for 12th. Next truck on the outside right in front of the 9 truck as well. Could be passed. Side by side there. For 11th, Bodine dropped to the bottom quickly enough. He should be able to follow his teammate to get back up another spot in the running order. David Reagan. Oh, up in the field a little bit. Big, 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 big. Stack up. Big, big. It was big. We're good. Kind of. We lost a lot of time. Gained a couple spots. Guy had put in the wall the second time by accident. Is probably pissed at me. I'm sorry. You got loose. I got into you. It was an accident. It was an accident. Jesus, guy. That was his fault there. As if we didn't lose enough time. What was that all about? He's going to try to hit me again. And he's too busy driving it into the outside wall right now. Look at what he just did. Why am I not getting up to speed quickly? I was driving it into the wall all the way down the straightaway and he still passed me. Oh my gosh. All these trucks banging into me. I don't know how I haven't wrecked yet. Oh, well, there goes caution. Debris. Debris on the 9 truck of Ted Musgrave. Oh, man. Well, we should still be well outside the fuel window, assuming this is a potential 1 pit stop race. I'm gonna have to slap another hood back on it. Nobody else is pitting, so it's gonna send Musgrave to the tail end of the field here. Can't take fuel or tires for the unfair advantage. 7.5 seconds of damage. I guess that's how much a replacement hood is worth for damage on pit road. Worst part is now we got to do it all over again. I didn't even get into the top 10 yet. Well, no, we got up to 8th. Yeah, we got up to 8th until that whatever numbered fantasy truck drove us into the wall multiple times, and we fell outside the top 10, and then that happened. That is our second caution of the race. And the green flag is back in the air once again. Well, 100 laps left. Still got a long way to go. I gotta say, a lot of the contact I made last night in the Old Spice Speedway race was majority of the time my fault. I don't really think it has been in this. The only mistakes I made was the 2 times I clipped the apron and I got a little loose, but other than that, it feels like I'm just either getting crowded or I'm trying to pass a rival and they just completely slam into me. Which was the fault of me not running well at Old Spice last night. I was fast enough to win, but wasn't clean enough in doing so. Today, I'm keeping the truck clean, but or passing trucks clean. It's just they're slamming into me this time. It's the complete opposite. And I don't have as fast of a truck as I did in the road course race last night either, so it's hard to make up that ground again. Look at this. I mean, it's like 2 to 3 laps into the restart. That, and I've been banged into so many times already, I've got to have at least a decent amount of damage, which is probably slowing the truck up more now than it was before.
Alright, we're 4.5 seconds behind the leaderboard. Let's cut this lead down.
But again, still got a long race left for the most part. I mean, honestly, less than 100 laps really isn't a long time at all, but trying to keep my hopes up. We'll stack up off the exit of turn 4. In contact with the 117 truck. Didn't help Musgrave at all. Rival up on the outside lane of the racetrack. Trying to take it 3 wide if possible. There we go. Kept him from sideswiping me. Oh boy. We're good. He kind of wadded up getting into the corner. I clipped him in the left rear before I made my way underneath him. Oh, we're up to 28th. We're driving forward slowly. Very slowly. This truck's definitely loosening up the longer the run goes. Somebody just blew a motor. That's a free spot. Han's good. And the 180. Was off to a solid start to the season. Second in points, has blown an engine. Musgrave overdrove 3 and 4. Craig Kinzer gets back to his inside. But Musgrave able to get just enough straightaway speed to stay in front and get back to the bottom into turn 1.
Number 130, attempted a block. Going outside.
Contact with this 130. Don't do that to me, man. I'm trying to race clean. Oh, no, there's Hans Good. I wonder who that was that blew a motor then. I thought it was the 180 truck. I was wrong on that. Sorry for that misinfo. Not gonna lie, the truck's a little tight on corner entry, but it's loose center off. Mainly just because I've probably burnt the rear tires out of the race truck by now. Guarantee that's probably why it's loose center off. Oh. Oh. Trying not to wreck. I thought that was a rival again. He was crowding me quite a bit like he was one. Halfway out of gas, up to 22nd. Said it already, I'll say it again. I can't wait till pit stops. I should break the field up a little more. It is just so tight getting through here. This track just feels like it races more narrow in this game for some reason. Truck behind us just got in the wall off turn 4. Fastest lap of the day for Musgrave that last time at 30.078. Oh, I'm there, man. Hold your line. Pass made for 20th. Bogged both trucks down a little bit after the contact in the center of the corner. Side by side with a lot of trucks. Man, Bodine's slipping back. He was in the top 10, and now he's almost outside the top 20. 30.044. We've still got speed.
The 121 car is up high.
Here we go. Got to run backstretch. Try to get under David Reagan into 3.
I know you got fresher tires than a couple of these guys.
I'm there.
Clear on the other side.
Oh, man. Pinching me down quite a bit. Oh, I'm there, buddy. He just caused a wreck, didn't he?
The 126 car.
He hit me the first time, and then I kind of overcorrected it right back into him again. All right. We are okay. It didn't cause the caution, so we're good. Up to 15th. Actually kept my momentum up for the most part. .50 laps in. Musgrave is driven back into the top 10. Pulls alongside Hornaday on the back straightaway. Trying to side draft. And Hornaday going to pinch Musgrave off. Musgrave going to try the outside of Ron Hornaday. Trying something a little different. We're going to get pinched off right here too, aren't we? Yep. Why? Too hot to play golf lately? It's definitely been warm the last couple days. Might be a little warmer where you're at just because you're a little bit more south of me. It was hot today. I think it got up to like 97, 98 degrees.
The 135 car is up high.
Scorcher.
Still there. Stay patient, bud. You're doing great.
Slide job to get to 14th. Got the cut in the center of the corner to keep from getting crossed over. 2.2 seconds off the race lead. Musgrave's been trying to get by Hornaday for a little bit now. It gets to his inside into turns 1 and 2. Side by side for 13th, I believe. And clear. Everybody's still on the same tires they started this race with. Ted Musgrave continues to make passes on the racetrack for position. $100. Damn. Yeah, I didn't even check to see what the humidity feel-like temperature was today. It was probably over 100 if I had to guess. Guess with the air temp being 98. Sun was out all day. Shove up the hill, getting into the corner. Musgrave trying to get this time back. Run to the inside off turn 4. Ted Musgrave look. Oh my gosh, I didn't know it was a rival. Oh, you son of a gun. Are you kidding me? He just shoved me onto pit road. That scared me. I didn't know it was a rival that I was trying to pass. Is that Van Dyke again? Come on. That literally sent us all the way back to the tail end of the field. How does that happen? That's messed up. Why couldn't I just carry that speed on pit road? Like, why did it knock me down to pit road speed when I got there, like, well after the commitment line? I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, this is not good. We're in danger of having a bad finish. It's lap 59. I'm back to 29th again. Bo Phillips leads this race. He's trying to go for his 3rd win in just the 6th race of the season. I don't know what happened to him in the last race. He didn't DNF, but he did not finish well and fell from 1st to 6th in the standings. He's 113 points back coming into the race, but here he is trying to get his 3rd win now. I'm contemplating pitting at the halfway mark, to be completely honest. Try to get a little bit of time back. I'd be giving him some payback. Yeah, it's the 2nd time he tried to wreck me. And really the 1st time is what kind of caused the damage on my race truck, which gave me the debris caution with the hood falling off. I had to put another hood on. And then he did that. That's 2 times he's just completely mollywopped me, as Winbow would say. Oh, oh man, I don't know how I didn't make contact with anybody. I thought I was going to turn myself off the 101. I somehow had him cleared. And then this guy on my outside was trying to side draft me the whole time. I got loose. I almost hit him. I stayed in the gas that I was able to steer clear. These are the first laps Bo Phillips is leading in this race. He's got a chance to capitalize. I mean, it's 113 points behind us. There's a chance we can still keep the points lead. We can scramble and get like a top 10, top 15. We might get lucky and still be in the lead in points. But what number is he? Van Dyke. It's covering my screen right now. You guys will have to let me know in the chat. My laptop is like right in front of that part of the screen on my TV. .3 seconds off the lead. A 190. Contact with the trucks up ahead of us. There's a little stack up off turn 4, and I kind of bump drafted the truck in front of me. Pushed him out ahead, and I lost a little ground. Actually kind of bogged me down quite a bit. Big run. We're only up to 24th again. I really thought Todd Bodine was going to have a much better finish finally. Not the case. Halfway home. Halfway through this race. I backed the corner up and tried to get him on corner exit there because I felt he was going to pinch me off and we were going to make contact. Now I got to keep my nose in there now. I was too far in that time. Too far in to try to back the corner up again. I'll tell you what, it doesn't seem like anybody's really able to hold the outside. You get underneath the truck going into the corner, you pretty much clear them on corner exit every time. I don't think I've really been side by side with a truck for multiple corners in a row. This track's just so narrow, they're probably lifting quite a bit in the center of the corner just to keep it off the wall. Running that wider line. .8 seconds off of the lead. And we've got some trucks pitting this time by. Running that middle to upper groove. Yeah, just in case Bodine was going to pit, and he does. Bo Phillips remains out on the racetrack at 30.039, fastest lap of the day. For Musgrave that last time by. I really wish this Eubanks guy would have pit that time so I don't have to worry about passing him. It looks like we're going to have to try. Oh my gosh. Another rival up in front of us. I can't tell who this is. It's Claiborne. Got so many of them. I don't know which one's which. They're all fantasy drivers too. None of the actual drivers are upset with me. They know I tend to race clean. One race. Or I wasn't. It wasn't like it was intentional. Bo Phillips down on pit road. I'd like to be able to lead a lap if possible because I don't know that I'm going to be able to get to the lead in this race. So if I could stay out longer than everybody else, I'll take it. I'm obviously losing time to the other trucks around me, but I'll take 5 bonus points. Maybe we'll get lucky and a caution will come out and trap quite a few trucks a lap down, and we could cycle up in the running order that way. So, I mean, there is that strategy with staying out as long as we can. On top of trying to lead a lap. More trucks pitting. I'm looking at lap 76. Looking at pitting at lap 76. Oh boy, clip the apron. Don't do that. Can't be doing that. The Lester still just in front of Musgrave here. And we're up to 3rd. I don't know if Lester is already pitted or not. I would imagine he probably hasn't because I feel quicker than him. Oh no, I guess he has already pitted. Already pitted, yet still a little quicker than him. It's a drive to the inside of Lester. All clear. Off turn 2. Clean pass. Will be a 4-tire stop. Musgrave gonna pit this time by. Yep, good call. Alright, so that's 5 bonus points. I just led my first lap of the race. I was ahead right before we got to the start-finish line. So now that we've got our 5 bonus points, we will pit this time by. 4 tires, full tank of gas. Caution came out like right now. That would be awesome. That's a pretty solid pit road entry. Full tank of gas. Gonna take a half round of wedge out of it. I'm gonna put a little bit of air pressure in, try to free it up a little more. Hopefully that helps. It's a little tight on entry. It's loose middle off. Try to get it to roll through the center of the corner better. I feel like I'm losing time when I'm shoving up the hill before I get the cut in the center. I just gotta hope it's not gonna be too loose on the long run. If I can take care of my tires a little better, I'll be fine. It's just everybody keeps body slamming into me and I'm abusing my tires trying to save my truck. Oh, Craig Kinzer just ran into the back of me as I was trying to get up to speed. Must have been battling Eric Darnell for position. Yeah, I lost about 5 seconds of time. Oh my gosh, dude, this is exactly why I burned the rear tires off the car. That guy's an ally and he still crowded me in the center of the corner. We're going to need a caution. The sooner the better. It's Bo Phillips leads. Wade, thanks for tuning in. NASCAR Heat 5 Cup Series, Martinsville, Thursday night. Hopefully you have an easier time than what I'm having tonight. Not a great showing for Ted Musgrave here this evening. 12.5 seconds off the lead. It's definitely rolling the entry a lot better than it was before. Taking that half around to wedge out in, blimping the air pressure 2 pounds all the way around. I think the adjustment's the right way to go, at least for the short run. We'll just have to wait and see how the long run is the further along we get. Compared to race leader Bo Phillips at last lap, we were only 1/10 of a second quicker than him, so between that and I did pit a little bit after Phillips too, so that really could be the only difference in the lap time. Slightly fresher tires. We were the last truck to hit pit road. Where were we at? Like 13th, 14th place when we got knocked on the pit road at full speed. We fell back to like 32nd, 33rd, and now we're up to 24th again. Oh! Truck up against the wall. I don't know who that was. That Legacy in the 04? It was a Dodge of some sort. No caution for it though. It's free position. .014 that last lap. Fastest of the race here for Ted Musgrave. We might have a sub 30-second lap time. That's pretty fast. 1.5 miles in the truck series. Definitely think we made the right adjustment. I mean, we're running our fastest lap of the race. But I'm still, like, in comparison to these trucks around me, like, barely gaining on them. Like, they just got even quicker on their pit stops, too. 29.880. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that truck. I was looking up at the interval, and I looked down, and somebody was blowing a motor on the front stretch. Is that Ron Hornaday? Looked like Hornaday. Man, we need a caution. We had somebody half spin, hit the wall. Hornaday blows the motor right in front of the field. No apron on the front stretch. Oh, we got trouble again! Upside down! Oh, big wreck! Missing it to the inside. Had to stand the throttle. Well, there's the caution we needed. I was hoping it wasn't going to be... Oh, we got a big crash. That truck was... He was on his nose going down the back straightaway. Oh, my gosh. I hope that was the guy that turned us earlier. He got hit on his roof multiple times. Caution is out. And that will at least give us a chance to get a better finish, because it was going to be tough to get back to the top 10. Still got to pass some rivals. They're running our fastest times of the race right before the yellow, and luckily we missed the wreck. And the green flag is back in the air at Charlotte, lap 92. We may see some debris cautions off of that. I don't know how many trucks were involved, but looked like quite a few. Legacy going to get by both Ted Musgrave and David Reagan on the restart. This truck takes forever to get up to speed. Not going to let Reagan get by us at the very least there. Lost one spot initially on the restart. All right, now we need it to stay green for a minute. Now the field's bunched together. Bo Phillips still out in the lead. Well, we've got time. We still got 42 laps left. Mark the Bar, thanks for tuning in. Saw what happened before. Well, you came in just in time then for that gnarly wreck. I just had to stay in the throttle and hope that they weren't going to come down the track. They eventually did come down the track, but there was one truck that spun sideways down the track before the truck that was up on its roof. Sliding to the bottom, Josh Berry style. Back to 21st on the restart. It just, I mean, we're quicker than we were before, but man, we are just... It's taking all I can to keep up with these guys. The more racy they get at the front of the field without somebody breaking completely away from the rest of the pack, the better off we are. Contact off turn 4, but up to 19th now for Musgrave. We got a rival right in front of us, Spencer Claiborne. This is the truck that just flipped. I think the truck just up ahead of him was Van Dyke, who tried to wreck us twice. Oh boy, that's one way to get around him. Oh boy. Yeah, truck down on the apron. Truck on the apron. Oh! I gotta get back down to the bottom before that 190 of Van Dyke gets up here again. How about the wreck? Oh, we're good. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not good. We're not good. We're not good. Gosh darn it. All right, we need another yellow. Dang it. Oh, this guy again. He's going to try to... Oh, okay. It's not a rival. I thought it was. 4.4 seconds off the lead. I don't know what happened. They stacked up. There was definitely contact in the center of the front stretch with a couple trucks. Because somebody was on the apron getting into turn 1, and then they merged back up in front of the field, and they tightened everything together, and we were 3 by 3, and trying to hold on for 16th right now. Top 100 here. Trying to find a way to get back up to the trucks ahead.
The 130 car going on.
34 to go. Oh, it was a 10th quicker than Phillips that last lap. Yeah, NASCAR going to Mexico. Cup Series. Pretty cool. See an international race for the Cup Series again. Points race at that, too. That's what's going to be cool about it. Another marquee event to add to the schedule. Yeah, last time NASCAR was there, it was the Xfinity Series at the time, or Busch Series. very least, I'd like to get a top 10. I think we can at least hold on to the points lead with a top 10 finish. Everything that's happened in this race, I'll take a top 10. We got the lead 1 lap during green flag pit stop cycling, so we got 5 bonus points as well. I don't think I had a race-winning truck today, but both pre and post adjustments. Wherever we finish, I'd like to think we could have done better if everybody would have kept it clean. Nationwide, Busch, Xfinity, it's all the same. I think it was the Busch Series when they first went there, and then it was the Nationwide at the tail end of them being there. So they ran there a couple years in a row. I know they were there on this 06 season. That's why we ended up racing at Red Bull Raceway. That third race of the year. I found that out when I was looking back at the 06 schedule recently. Trying to figure out why we were at Red Bull Raceway for the third race of the season. That would have been why. I don't know why we couldn't do Old Spice Speedway, considering that was a road course, but alright. EA Sports thought otherwise, I guess. Oh man, Bodine scrapes the wall off turn 4. 3.1 seconds off the lead. I mean, we are slowly gaining interval time on the race leader. The problem is we're less than 30 to go, and we still got 15 trucks ahead of us. If it was 3.1 seconds with us in second place, and we're closing in on them like this, I'd feel a lot more confident that there's still a chance we could win. There's just so many trucks we have to pass, and that's been very, very difficult all race. Bodine's gaining some ground late, though. Oh, they definitely didn't want it. $2.6. Come on, it's going to be like this the entire rest of the race. I just know it is. It's going to be like that trying to pass every single truck. Or you get underneath them, they block you, they pinch you off. You get a run on them, they block you. When I'm clearly faster, like, let the faster guy through. I can understand, you know, maybe we get up into the top 10 and they do that this late in the race, but at some point I'm going to get around you for 15th. Like, we have 25 laps left. I'm definitely faster than that. I've got a top 10 truck, at the very least. Made 2 passes in 1 lap there, up to 14th. Will Phillips still has a little bit of a gap on the trucks behind him in the running order. Oh my gosh, it's so painful. That didn't work. Man, it's getting windy. I think I got some storms coming in or something. Got dark. I had no clue it was even supposed to rain in my area. Must be a pop-up shower. 22 to go. Move. Oh, please just stay underneath them into 3. All right, up to 13th. Bump and run's kind of dangerous on a 1.5 miles, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Time is money, and the pay window's open. Came from Detroit? I don't know, maybe it did. I don't know which direction it's coming from. Yeah, I haven't looked at the radar or anything all day, so. Come on, come on. Every single driver is just so defensive with trying to hold on to their position. This is making life so much more difficult for Ted Musgrave to complete these passes. Definitely running out of time here. Get underneath them off turn 4 again. Should be able to stay underneath into turn 1 this time. Even with getting side drafted, there's enough momentum there. Musgrave is up to 12th. Now he's got to run on his teammate Todd Bodine. I would imagine his teammate's going to give him a little more room. That would probably be the easiest truck to get by in the late going to this race. Up to 11th now for Ted Musgrave. I mean, all the trucks we need to pass are right there. 29.776, fastest lap of the race for Musgrave that last time by. Can he go from 11th to 1st in these final 18 laps? One truck shoves up the hill, contact on the apron. More time lost there for Musgrave. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. I mean, it feels like I'm holding my line and they're pinching me off. And I'm still holding my line and they just make contact with me on corner entry. But, I mean, I'll let you guys be the judge of that last one as to if I moved up the track. I'm definitely pushing hard, so it's hard to tell, you know, for sure if I'm, at least on my own behalf, if I'm actually shoving up into them or if they're coming down. It's crazy that they don't lose momentum every time, too. I feel like I just get super loose with that kind of contact in the middle of the corner. And they just kind of keep on driving. Might slow them down just enough that, you know, they'll lose a little bit of time on the truck ahead of them, but that's about it. Back to trying to get by Todd Bodine again, I would assume. He'll give us some leeway in the backstretch again, as he does. Enough of a run to the inside into 3 and 4, and again, pass made for 11th for Musgrave. We're down to 14 laps to go at the line. Racing deal. Yeah, probably a little bit of both, maybe. 29.677. I mean, this is like typical Truck Series racing, I feel like. This is like 2024 Truck Series racing. I don't remember this crap in 2006. This isn't a playoff format. What are we doing here? I mean, I'm at the pace now. I have to basically pass almost a truck a lap. All right, I'm there. I'm definitely there. I didn't get it to grip to the bottom very well, but I'm still going to make the pass. And Musgrave back in the top 10. I just really hope I don't have any more rivals I have to pass. Even the Allies are making it a little difficult on myself right now. Last thing I need is a rival in front of us. Bo Phillips is still out there in front, trying to win his third race in the first 6. What a start to the season for the fantasy driver Bo Phillips. Musgrave trying to go for 3 in a row, though. I like to think we've got enough speed. I'm glad I made the adjustment changes that we did. I'm also glad that third caution came out when it did, because that... I mean, I don't think I would have gotten back in the top 15 without a caution. Here we are, top 10, with 11 to go. Got 9 trucks to pass to try to get to the lead. Hans Good now right in front of Ted Musgrave. Musgrave looking for a passing opportunity to the inside of Good. Can't get there. 10 laps to go. All right, well, Hamilton's underneath one truck. Looking for a run to the outside goes Musgrave. Three wide. Oh. I'm getting desperate now. I don't think the outside's working enough. I'm trying everything I can. I mean, I just... Passing. This is incredible. I don't think it's been this tough to pass on a 1.5 miles. I mean, it's only the second one all season, but... There we go. Come on. Got underneath them. I just got to keep enough straightaway speed to stay side by side getting into turn 1. Pass should be made on Hans Good for 8th. There we go. Up to 8th with 8 laps to go. We're trying. Bobby Hamilton has blown a couple engines in the last several races. Right in front of us. Move to the inside here for Musgrave. Into turns 1 and 2. Drove it in deep, got it to stick, up to 7th. In 7th, 7 to go. Doing all right for now. I just gotta hope I don't make contact with anybody else the rest of the race. Easier said than done. Another slip to the inside. 6 to go. 6th place into turn 1 here for Ted Musgrave. And Phillips, by the way, lost the lead. He's now in 2nd. Hole open on the bottom, but Musgrave can't quite get to the inside of Lester off turn 2. It might be side by side for the lead up here again. And Musgrave's going to challenge to the outside. Can't get it to stick. Drops to the bottom, middle of the corner. 2 by 2 up here. Phillips back to the lead again. Musgrave just to the inside of Lester, end of the front stretch. And that 178 truck was still hung up on the outside. And Musgrave is going to get to 4th. Led 1 lap during green flag pit stops the whole race. Big run on the backstretch. Got a rival, though. Got a rival now that Musgrave is trying to pass. Oh, boy. A little contact. I think we're okay. No. We're all right. We are all right. Up to 3rd. That was a squeeze play and a half right there. He tried to wreck us. I made contact that hurt. But we're still in it. I need these two to race each other. 3 to go. That contact did cost us time. We're half a second off the lead now. We were right on their back bumpers. And the next truck up ahead of us is a rival, so we know that that's not going to be an easy truck to pass. He tried the outside through turns 1 and 2 there. Trying to gain some momentum on the backstretch and try to get a run at the 191 of Bo Phillips. And at the line this time by maybe a tenth quicker than the leaders. For Musgrave, a look to the inside into turns 1 and 2, but again, Ted Musgrave just can't close the gap enough at this moment. Are they side by side into turns 3 and 4? This time they are side by side for the lead. Running side by side for one corner. Look at how much Ted Musgrave was able to gain, and now he's got to run after Phillips for second into 1 and 2. He's got him. Oh, he got a run. Oh, and he gets blocked. Big time entering the corner. Trying to get by. And couldn't. A second place finish at the end. He got blocked on the backstretch, and Chris Parker's going to win here at Charlotte. Dang, those rivals kept me from winning this race. Oh, that was Van Dyke in the 139 that hit me the first time. Sure enough, that guy got the best of me like 3 times in this race. Oh, man. Well, I just need him to get side by side a little earlier. We would have had another lap or two. I was there. I was barely underneath him off turn 2, and he blocked me and made contact, and I shut my momentum off. I never got back to him. I'm not going to lie. If I got underneath him, I was going to try to turn him. I was going to try to Austin Dillon that finish there, but I wouldn't have done it on Phillips, but I was tired of the rivals banging into me the whole race. My goodness, I don't know how I finished second. Well, first of all, I finished second because of the caution. I guess I led 2 laps during green flag stops. I thought I only led 1. Phillips leads the most laps in this one, but does not get the win. Finishes third. I really thought he was going to win his 3rd race already this year. Look at this. The drivers who started in the last 3 positions finish in the first 3. How does that happen? 30, not in the same order, but 36th, 35th, 34th, and a 36 truck field finished 1, 2, and 3. That's got to be a first. I've never seen that before. 3 cautions, 32 lead changes, 1 hour, 20 minutes, 38 seconds total time on the race, 10th of a second margin of victory, 149.54 mile per hour average race speed, and Chris Parker gets the win. Leads 33 laps. We should hold on to the points lead, finishing second. Might actually extend our points lead a little bit, to be completely honest. Which, honestly, if we didn't get that caution with about 42 laps to go, I don't think we would have even finished top 15. We were so far back after we had gotten nearly wrecked multiple times, so. Chris Parker gets the win. I don't know where the next race is on this Truck Series schedule. It's going to be next week, more than likely, next time we run a truck race on this season. Got a Busch race at Bristol tomorrow night, and then Friday night we'll be running, oh boy, this Levi Strauss. Oh, it's Meadow Creek in this game. I didn't realize they changed the name. Meadow Creek. It was Levi Strauss Signature Speedway for the longest time, and I guess now it's Meadow Creek. Short track. It's like a half-mile Pocono. Imagine how tight the racetrack is. We had tempers in this one. We're probably going to have tempers in that race, if I had to guess. It's probably going to be worse, honestly. For those rivals, I guarantee it's going to be worse than that one. It's only 200 laps. Yeah, we do extend the points lead, finishing second. And our arch nemesis that probably kept us from winning the race. I mean, the dude tried wrecking us 3 times. And really, all 3 times probably kept us from winning the race. He shoved us onto pit road. He caused us to have enough damage that we had a debris yellow and had to put a hood back on the car because my hood fell off because he slammed me in the wall so hard. And then right at the end of the race, he was the driver that hit me when I was trying to make the pass for 3rd. And it took me to the last lap to get to the bumper of the leader. If I would have had more time, if he didn't sideswipe me 4 laps before that, we would have had 3 whole laps to try to get by the race leader for the win. So, yeah, sure enough, we're 1-2 in points. Phillips is still 113 back because he did get 10 bonus points to our 5, and he only finished 1 point behind us, but he does gain 2 positions in the standings again. Yeah, Chris Parker wins. 7th in points for him. 4 different winners in these first 6 races. 3 fantasy drivers have won. That's insane. I mean, look at the fantasy drivers. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th in points. Bill Lester, 6th. Then you got another fantasy driver, 7th, 8th. Hornaday, 9th. 10th. There's literally 7. There's 7 fantasy drivers on the top 10 in points. Where are all the usual suspects? Slow start to the season, apparently. They haven't broke through and won. I haven't seen a season like this on our EA Sports playthroughs yet. The Pants Speedway. Yeah, formerly known as Pants Speedway. Placed by Mainsfield. That makes sense. At least it's a short track. I don't know why Red Ball Raceway replaced Mexico's road course race, but all right. Tempers are going to get worse. Yeah, that track is so hard to pass. Like, Charlotte was hard to pass, but that track from previous experience racing there. We haven't raced there in this game yet. We didn't do any fantasy tracks in our first season playthroughs. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes when we get there. Be sure to hit the like button on the stream if you haven't done so yet. Subscribe for more NASCAR content. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. See you tomorrow night, right around 6-ish p.m. 6-ish p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll run the Busch Series race 300 laps at Bristol. Have a good night, everybody.